Locust plague warning. Highly mobile swarm to spark biblical catastrophe in just days. A swarm of desert locusts could trigger a humanitarian crisis across at least 2 continents in just days, a senior United Nations official has warned. Swarms of devastating locusts, like those recorded in the Bible, have embarked on a path of destruction across East Africa and as far east as India, prompting fears millions of people could be left without food. According to the UN, the outbreak of crop-eating locusts over recent months has been the biggest recorded in Ethiopia and Somalia for 25 years and Kenya for 70 years. Experts fear the upcoming monsoon season will provide the ideal breeding ground for a second wave of locusts to strike essential vegetation across the continent. According to the National Geographic, a desert locust swarm can contain anything between 40–80 million pests, which can travel up to 81 miles. The species of short-horned grasshoppers can eat its entire body weight in a day. As a result, such a swarm would decimate 423 million pounds of crops. According to UN estimates, a swarm of 40 million locusts is capable of digesting the same amount of food in a day as 3 million people. Keith Gressman, senior locust forecaster at the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, warned a potential disaster would hit East Africa hardest, as he warns 20 million people are already considered acutely food insecure. He wrote in the Nikkei Asian Review, "The scale of the upsurge is difficult to imagine. Thousands of hectares of pastures and crops are being wiped out in communities where farmers need every gram of food to feed themselves and their families. Most of the countries hardest hit are those where millions of people are already vulnerable or in serious humanitarian need as they endure the impact of violence, drought and floods. In East Africa the situation is particularly alarming, where nearly 20 million people are already considered acutely food insecure." Mr. Cressman added it was vital authorities act now before the upcoming rainy season or risk a full-blown catastrophe. Mr. Cressman also warned the current swarm of locusts could be 400 times bigger in the peak season. "We have to bring this infestation under control before the rain and planting season begins. The swarms are highly mobile, the terrain is often difficult to reach and the logistical challenges are immense. But left unchecked, and with expected additional rains, locust numbers in East Africa alone could increase 400 times by June, and we could see an invasion of Northeast Africa and a resurgence in India and Pakistan as well. We must act now to avoid a full-blown catastrophe."
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. If you like, donate to us, visit home on the page PayPal.